Let's get straight to the heart of the matter. How many of us are truly present in our lives, embracing each moment with awareness and purpose? How many wake up each morning not just out of habit, but with deep gratitude and an unshakable determination to grow, evolve, and walk the path of wisdom? How many of us live with the clarity to see that each day is an opportunity, not just to exist, but to awaken fully? If you seek a life of mindfulness, peace, and meaningful action, then this message is for you. Today, I will share 9 transformative Buddhist teachings that will help you cultivate inner strength, develop wisdom, and live with greater intention. These are not just abstract concepts. They are practical lessons to sharpen your mind, strengthen your spirit, and bring you closer to the truth of who you are. If you are ready to shift your perspective and embrace a way of life that leads to deep fulfillment, then stay with me as we explore these teachings that are more relevant than ever in today's fast-moving world. Every morning when you wake up, remind yourself, I am capable. This is not just a fleeting thought, but a profound realization that you hold within you the strength, the wisdom, and the resilience to navigate life's journey. This is not about arrogance or false confidence. It is about grounding yourself in the present moment, understanding that your true power does not come from external validation, but from the clarity of your own mind. Each day is a new beginning, an opportunity to rise with mindfulness and intention. No matter what challenges arise, you are already equipped to face them because the strength you seek is already within you. This affirmation is not a wishful thought. It is a practice in recognizing your inner Buddha nature, unshaken, resilient, and infinitely wise. In a world that constantly reminds us of our shortcomings, it is essential to reaffirm our worth. Doubts will come, as they always do. But just as a tree remains unmoved by the passing wind, so too must we remain steady in our belief in ourselves. Each time you declare, I am capable, you are not just reassuring yourself. You are dissolving the illusions that keep you from realizing your full potential. You do not need the world's approval to know your value. The Buddha taught that true confidence comes not from seeking validation, but from knowing that your worth is already complete. When you embrace this truth, you will move through life not as someone reacting to the world, but as someone shaping it with wisdom and purpose. This confidence radiates outward. When you believe in your own capabilities, others will see it, feel it, and be inspired by it. The ripple effect of self-assurance is undeniable. It is not about proving anything to anyone. It is about fully embodying your own truth. Confidence rooted in mindfulness is unshakable because it does not depend on external conditions. It is a deep knowing, an unwavering trust in the path you walk. How often do we limit ourselves with thoughts like, I can't? But what if we shift that belief? What if we begin each day with the understanding that we are not bound by our past, by our doubts, or by our fears? You have the power to shape your reality. The Buddha taught that our perception of the world is not the world itself, but a reflection of our own mind. When we change our perspective, we change our experience of life. The way you interpret events and the way you frame challenges determines whether they become obstacles or opportunities. Embracing the mindset that I shape my reality means taking full responsibility for your life. Every thought, every reaction, every choice is a brushstroke on the canvas of your existence. This does not mean denying the hardships of life, but rather recognizing that you have the ability to move through them with wisdom and grace. Difficulties are not meant to break you. They are meant to refine you. They are the chisel that shapes the sculpture of your higher self. There is no need to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Each day is filled with infinite opportunities to take action, to choose a new path, to shift your mindset. Whether it's in your work, your relationships, or your personal growth, the key lies in the understanding that you are not a passive observer of your life. You are the creator of it. When you start each morning with the realization that you hold the power to determine your response to life, you unlock an entirely new way of living. The Buddha taught that everything arises from the mind. If you view the world with fear, you will find fear. If you view it with clarity and confidence, you will find peace. This is not about controlling the world around you. It is about mastering your own inner world. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. Just as a river carves through stone over time, your consistent efforts will shape your reality. The key is mindfulness. When you bring awareness to your thoughts, you reclaim the ability to direct them. Instead of being swept away by emotions, you become the observer, the guide, the master of your own mind. Every "I can" strengthens your resolve. Every "I will" propels you forward. Too often, we become trapped in regret over the past or anxiety about the future. But what if, instead, we began each morning with the certainty that our path is clear? This does not mean that life will be free of challenges. It means that we see those challenges not as roadblocks, but as part of the journey itself. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from resistance. When we stop resisting the natural flow of life and instead embrace it with wisdom, we find peace. Starting your day with a mindset that your path is clear programs your mind to focus on solutions rather than problems. It shifts your energy from doubt to confidence, from fear to trust. When challenges arise, they no longer feel overwhelming. They become opportunities to grow. This is not blind optimism. It is a practice of deep trust. It is about letting go of unnecessary burdens, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, and stepping forward with lightness and clarity. When we release the weight of our past, we move freely. When we trust that each moment is guiding us toward growth, we live without fear. Growth is not a destination. It is a journey. Every day, we refine ourselves. We do not seek perfection, for perfection is an illusion. We seek progress, wisdom, and understanding. The Buddha taught that the path to enlightenment is walked step by step with patience and persistence. Some days, we may move forward with ease. On other days, we may struggle. But every step, even the difficult ones, is part of the path. When we acknowledge our progress, no matter how small, we reinforce our motivation. We develop a sense of self-compassion, recognizing that growth takes time. The greatest lesson is to embrace the process, to be patient with ourselves, and to trust that every experience, successes and setbacks alike, is shaping us. Excellence is not about competition or seeking approval. It is about living with integrity, doing our best in each moment, and walking our path with sincerity. The Buddha taught that our true virtue is not in our status or achievements, but in our commitment to wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness. Each day, as you reaffirm your commitment to growth, you align your actions with your highest self. This is the essence of living with intention, not seeking perfection, but cultivating wisdom, discipline, and peace. True strength comes from within, the mind that is calm, the heart that is open, the spirit that is unwavering. This is the foundation of an enlightened life. As you move forward today, remember that you are not here to live passively. You are here to awaken, to grow, and to shine. Walk your path with clarity. Trust in your ability to transform challenges into wisdom. And most importantly, know that every moment is an opportunity to deepen your understanding, strengthen your heart, and embrace the fullness of life. Thank you for being here, for seeking growth, and for walking this path with awareness. May your journey be filled with wisdom, resilience, and boundless peace. The path to true fulfillment is often a solitary one, not in isolation but in the necessity of self-awareness and personal responsibility. True success is not measured merely by external achievements or accolades, but by the transformation of the self. Each day of disciplined effort refines you, making you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate toward yourself and others. It shapes you not just as a person of skill, but as a guiding light in your community, inspiring those around you through your dedication and integrity. Excuses are the barriers we build within ourselves, preventing growth and progress. The statement, "Excuses do not define me," is a powerful vow, an affirmation of self-liberation. Excuses are not merely words we tell others. They are the narratives we construct to justify inaction to ourselves. They provide temporary comfort, but rob us of real transformation. In clinging to excuses, we surrender our ability to change, to shape our own destiny, and to move forward on the path toward enlightenment. The Buddha taught that suffering arises from attachment to comfort, fear, and to self-doubt. To move beyond suffering, we must recognize that we alone have the power to act. Every time we encounter a challenge, we have two paths before us. One of avoidance, where we weave excuses, and one of courage, where we face difficulties with mindfulness and responsibility. Excuses keep us trapped in cycles of dissatisfaction and regret, while acceptance and action empower us to learn, grow, and evolve. To reject excuses is to embrace the truth that we are the architects of our own lives. The Buddha often reminded his followers that we are not victims of fate, but creators of our own karma, shaped by our thoughts, words, and deeds. Instead of asking why life is difficult, ask how you can rise above its challenges. Let go of limiting beliefs. Question the thoughts that tell you, "It's too hard," "I don't have enough time," or "I'm not good enough." These are illusions, not reality. True self-examination requires honesty and a willingness to move beyond the habitual mind. The Buddha taught that wisdom comes from seeing things as they are, without distortion. When you abandon excuses, you cultivate resilience and inner strength. You begin to live with clarity, knowing that your circumstances do not define you. Your response to them does. Acting with purpose is essential on this path. When every action is intentional and directed toward a meaningful outcome, life becomes a practice of mindfulness. You no longer seek the fleeting comfort of excuses, but embrace the deeper satisfaction of effort and growth. To live this way is to make choices that align with your highest values. It is to walk the middle path, not driven by extremes of self-denial or indulgence, but by wisdom and discipline. When you affirm, "Excuses do not define me," you reclaim control over your journey. It is an acknowledgement that your progress is determined not by external conditions, but by your inner resolve. This mindset transforms not only how you approach goals, but also how you perceive obstacles. They no longer appear as failures, but as necessary lessons guiding you toward greater awareness and self-mastery. You were born not just to exist, but to awaken, to recognize the boundless potential within you. "I am designed for greatness" is not an expression of ego, but a recognition of the sacred truth that each of us carries within the seeds of enlightenment. You are not here to simply drift with the currents of life. You have unique gifts, talents, and wisdom that only you can bring into the world. The Buddha taught that our purpose is not found in external validation, but in how we use our existence to bring wisdom and compassion to others. Every morning, remind yourself of this truth. I am here with a purpose. I am capable of growth and transformation. This realization shifts your perspective from "I have to" "I get to." Each day is not an obligation, but an opportunity to cultivate kindness, develop wisdom, to take steps toward awakening. This belief is not meant to burden you, but to inspire you to walk your path with intention and joy. Your greatness is not measured in titles or wealth, but in your ability to rise with courage, to meet life with presence, and to extend kindness to those around you. This understanding becomes a source of strength, carrying you through moments of doubt and reinforcing your commitment to self-discovery. When you recognize your potential, you act differently. Your choices align with your aspirations, and setbacks no longer discourage you. They become teachers on your path. Your purpose is not solely for your own fulfillment, but to contribute to the well-being of all beings. Whether in your work, your relationships, or your daily interactions, every moment is an opportunity to bring mindfulness and compassion into the world. To share your gifts is not an act of pride, but an offering of generosity. The Buddha taught that true happiness is found not in what we receive, but in what we give. In a world filled with opinions, distractions, and noise, it is easy to be swayed by the thoughts of others. But the truth is that external opinions do not define you. This is a principle of great importance in the Buddhist path, learning to remain steady and unaffected by praise or criticism. The Buddha called this equanimity, a deep inner balance that allows you to navigate the world without attachment or aversion. Too often, we let the judgments of others shape our choices, our confidence, and even our destiny. We alter our behavior to fit expectations, seeking approval rather than truth. But the reality is that no external voice can dictate your inner worth. The moment you realize this, you reclaim your freedom. You recognize that your path is yours alone to walk. Stay true to your values, and do not allow the shifting tides of public opinion to pull you from your course. This does not mean shutting out wisdom or ignoring guidance. Rather, it means distinguishing between voices that uplift and those that distort. Seek counsel from those who encourage your growth, and release attachment to the noise that does not serve you. The Buddha taught that the mind must be guarded carefully, like a gatekeeper watching over the entrance of a city. Not every thought or opinion is worth letting in. True peace is found not in changing how others perceive you, but in anchoring yourself in your own truth. When you live with authenticity, grounded in wisdom and kindness, you become an example for others. You show them that it is possible to walk through life with integrity, unshaken by the fleeting judgments of the world. The ultimate teaching of the Buddha is to be present, to fully engage with life as it unfolds. I embrace the present moment is not just a mantra but a way of being. It is a commitment to mindfulness, to meeting each experience with awareness rather than distraction. The past is gone, the future has not yet arrived. This moment, this breath is the only reality. By embracing the present, you free yourself from the burden of regret and the anxiety of uncertainty. This is not about ignoring the past or neglecting the future, but about placing your energy where it matters most. Life does not exist in memories or in plans. It exists here and now. When you embrace the present, you unlock the beauty of life's smallest moments, the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend, and the stillness of the morning. These moments, unnoticed by many, hold the essence of true fulfillment. Thank you for being here on this journey. Remember, the power to live fully and deeply is always within you. Each day is a new opportunity to grow, to awaken, and to walk your path with wisdom. If you found these insights valuable, continue your journey by exploring more teachings. May you be well, may you be at peace, and may your path be illuminated with wisdom. See you in the next video.